The Cleveland Cavaliers may have just robbed the NBA. Their newest deal getting done with Isaac Okoro. He will return to the Cleveland Cavaliers. But the deal Koby Altman got done may have just robbed many NBA teams of a quality small forward at a great price. We will jump into the contract. We will jump into the summer that kind of was Isaac Okoro very quietly. And then we will jump into some other things with the Cavaliers going on. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to Cavs Digest. Billy BB back with you. We appreciate you jumping on with us. Be sure to subscribe when news like this hits, as it did randomly in the middle of a Saturday. Everybody's still hanging out from high school football in the state of Ohio. And hey, Cavs news drop. NBA Media Day, specifically the Cavaliers, is coming up here on September 30th. The Cavs go straight to training camp, which we'll talk about coming up here. So that'll be really, really fun. A lot happening with the Cavaliers. Have to be sure to subscribe. When you subscribe, you will get the latest on the Cavaliers. We'll get discussions on it. You'll be able to drop comments. You'll be able to see comments, everything going on with the Cavs. You'll be able to discuss. Finally, a deal is done with Isaac Okoro, as it was predicted from the beginning, and then that was gone, and then was predicted again, but it was taking a while, and now it's done. And the key is here, as it is done, when it is done, the Cavaliers got away with robbery. They made a move on Isaac Okoro. I'm more than happy with the deal that got done with Isaac Okoro. We will talk about that deal. We will talk about the timeline, as I just mentioned, and we will talk about what this means for the Cavaliers, why this deal getting done is such a big deal, even though it's not a big money deal, which we will jump into in just a second. But the theme from the summer, as Koby Altman, laser eyes, get the laser eyes in there. Here's the deal. Adrian Wojnarowski reporting it is a 3-year, $38 million deal to stay with the Cavaliers. Koby Altman's fourth extension of the summer. The 5th overall pick from 2020 returns to the Cavaliers. We'll go over his stats in just a second, but Woj bringing you that information. He's always a great follow, so be sure to check that out. He's staying with the Cavs. His agents finally get that deal done. It took the Cavaliers a long time. It took them a good chunk of the summer just going over things, looking at things, getting other deals done. But Koby Altman gets his 4th extension done this summer. He got Mitchell, he got Mobley, he got Allen, and now he got Okoro to sign up with the Cavaliers for a few more years. For Okoro, 5th overall pick in that 2020 draft. I said it in the last video. This is a guy who got better every single year. Now, did he get to a high volume, high percentage three-point shooter, finish at the rim guy, high scorer, 5th overall pick potential? No. He did not. Did he become slightly better at three-point shooting every single year he's been in the league and way better on defense every year he's been in the league? No doubt about it. I have to appreciate that about him. Have to say that about him. He's got that dog chain on constantly because he plays hard. He locks guys up. I mean, you constantly see that stat line of the stretches that Okoro put guys through and the defense he played on. Top-notch NBA talent. And it is a huge deal during the regular season to help you win games and help your team gain confidence because you have this dog out there. You see down the three-point percentage. That was at .35 for the first 2 years of his career. So, yes, he improved. He is absolutely better at defense, and the scoring, I would say, jumped from 4 points a game to 9 points per game. I'm giving him his flowers on that. I'm not gonna disregard him because he's not Donovan Mitchell level scoring and Darius Garland level playmaking and Jarrett Allen level rebounding. He's gotten better. He's probably, I can't speak for the Cavaliers organization, but he has done what they've asked him to do, and in that theme, it's get better every single year. He's done that. Now, the downfall. Again, he became unplayable against the Celtics. It just happened. He couldn't knock down an open three, and he was getting worked by the top-level talent in the NBA. It's the playoffs. It's a whole new game. It's faster paced. It's different talent, and they were giving him the work. That's just what it is. So, that's where Isaac Okoro stands as a player. Now, the deal itself, 3 years, $38 million, okay? With I say this jokingly, with inflation, with how things have jumped up in the NBA. I predicted a 3-year, $22 to $23 million deal. So we're looking at about 13 or 14, $10 million less than I predicted he would get. Less than the market seemed Isaac Okoro would get. Obviously, the market corrected itself a little bit here, as not a ton of teams had interest. We talked in our last video, he's at Donovan Mitchell's birthday. He hanging out with the guys and getting back with the guys. Look, you gave him a Cedi Osman-esque contract. The Cavaliers extended Cedi for 3 years at $9 million a few years ago, right? And Cedi signed the same deal with the Spurs, $9 million. That, at the time, would be this equivalent. Isaac Okoro is a better player than Cedi Osman. Maybe not a better scorer, maybe not a better shooter. Overall, benefiting to the team, games played, minutes consumed, effect on the other team. He is a better player than Cedi Osman, and you got him for the same extension. You locked him up for 3 more years. That is the W. That is the robbery. That is put the money in the bag. Technically, you're giving him the money, but in a sense, it is foolish for a team like Charlotte, who needs defense, needs consistency in their life, not to pay a guy like Isaac Okoro 5 years, $25 million. It's ridiculous. I'm sorry. Do the overpay. You want your team to improve, do the overpay. For the Wizards. For Miami, who needs stability and loses a guy like Caleb Martin. To replace Caleb Martin with Isaac Okoro would have been perfect. Robbery. You're the ones giving the money, and you do it gladly because you know what you're going to get out of it. Koby Altman, laser beam eyes. I know we don't have that gif here, but he continues to do well signing-wise. Now, the theme here is they're running it back. And I know we have discussed it. It's obvious. Mitchell's back. Allen, Mobley, Garland, they made no moves, really, of any sort of shakeup. No trade. Only thing they did was change coaches. They believe a new coach can make the most of this talent on this roster. That's the bottom line. That's the bottom line. Koby Altman decided that, made that change at head coach, brought all the guys back. Bing, bang, boom. Now it's time to see the results. Now it is time to see the results on the floor this season, not just the regular season, because we've seen from the Cavaliers that they can truck through a regular season, whether it be fun, like Donovan Mitchell's first year, or a little sloppy with injuries and whatnot in that year too. So Isaac Okoro back on a 3-year, $38 million deal. I believe the Cavs way underpaid him. They robbed the NBA. A lot of teams made a mistake not giving him that deal. Let us know what you think. Drop down to the comments. Is Isaac Okoro, is this a great deal to bring him back? Do you like the fact that the Cavaliers are bringing him back? And do you agree with the theme that, hey, Cavs are going for it. They want to run this team back just with a new coach. Be sure to subscribe on Cavs Digest.